Carissimi, beloved in Christ, what a year 2018 has been for our communion. We've seen and experienced growth in every continent. We've celebrated the ordinations of new clergy, of new priests. We've incardinated new clergy, and we celebrated in October the consecration of a new bishop. Indeed, we have been blessed by God this past year. And I hope that we will too be blessed for 2019. Here in the UK, on New Year's Eve, just a few hours to go before the new year arrives. And of course, I am sure that many of us will be wondering what the new year will bring. But I hope that for each and every one of us, we will continue to discern God's will and purpose for our lives. In this past year, we've seen the realization of vocations of all descriptions and across the world. My own prayer is that this will continue to be a truth for us into the new year. But I hope too that every one of us will play our role in realizing and helping people to discern and fulfill God's vocation for them. The old Penny Catechism gives us a clue as to how we might missionize in this new year. Why did God make you? God made me to know him, to love him, to serve him, and to be with him, both now and forever. It is that truth and that reality, my brothers and sisters, that all our missionary endeavor should be aimed at. When we look at our families, our communities, we see so many people who think that their lives have no purpose or meaning, who allow themselves to be distracted and carried away by the cares and indulgences that this world and earthly life has to offer. And in so doing, of course, alienate themselves from ever discovering the truth about themselves as children of God, each and every one of them purposed into being, each and every one of them known by him from all eternity, each and every one of them called by him to fulfill his will and purpose for their lives. There is so much, my brothers and sisters, that we could do in evangelism. And this will be made easier for us if we keep things simple. St. Peter tells us to always be prepared to give an account for that hope which is in you. In other words, to be prepared to speak about our faith in Jesus Christ that enables us to endure and bear all things in this earthly life. That faith which gives us strength. That faith that gives us hope. This, my brothers and sisters, is what we need to communicate to others. And we need to do this demonstrably. Faith and good works. The two go hand in hand. I may have faith to move mountains, but if I have not love, and as we know, love needs to be expressed. Love demands expression. It needs to be shared. Love becomes tangible when it is shared. And this is why I hope that all of our apostolates concerned with the poor and the needy will continue to grow and develop in the year ahead. But also too, that our own personal lives pursuing holiness and pursuing union with God will affect and enable our interactions and relationships with others, that they may see how God's love in us is changing and transforming us and enabling us to serve others selflessly and unselfishly. This, my brothers and sisters, is, I am sure, how we might achieve growth and development in our communion wherever we are in the world, by purely and simply living God's love and manifesting his love for others, so that they may come to see, as we have for ourselves, that they are purposed by God, that they are called by him, and that he desires them to know him, to love him, to serve him, and be with him, both now and forever. And so I offer this apostolic blessing with the intention that the love of God that you know will work and change and transform within you to empower you and enable you to share his love with others. Sit nomen Domini benedictum ex hoc nunc udusque in saecula auditorium nostrum in nomine Domini qui feci caelum et terram. Benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendet super vos et maneat semper. Amen. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year 2019.